All righty, and we've got some more recruiting updates. Andrew Beard having Alabama as his choice, and Emanuel Ruffin has decided Colorado is not the place he wants to be at. So, I saw this news today, and I thought to myself, this is a win for the Crimson Tide. What was your reaction hearing about this news, gentlemen? We got some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess I'll just go ahead and go. No, you definitely said it. It doesn't appear that he's going to be, going to Colorado, and he's a guy that I expected Alabama to, really pursue and really go after. A kid that's from Bessemer City High School, right there in that Birmingham area. Alabama's recruited that area, fairly well in the past. You look at several guys from that area that they already have on their roster with Jeremiah Beaman, Kelby Collins, and Tim Keenan. So that should only help Alabama's chances of landing him. I think the biggest thing is, are you able to get Ruffin on campus? Because obviously Missouri is a school that he really likes, and Ohio State. Those are two schools that have really, stood out to him at this point in time from what I was able to gather. Reading that On3 article, but he's a guy that doesn't really say a whole lot. I know that Alabama offered him a while back. Coach Freddie Roach visited the school and extended him an offer before a lot of schools were ever, really in on him or extended him an offer or knew who he was for that matter. But he's really risen up the rankings for sure. And if Alabama can get him on campus, and around the guys and get him, acclimated to the defense. Freddie Roach is able to get him to compete. I definitely think could end up in Alabama all said and done.
Yeah, and for me, anytime Alabama can get interest from the number 6 running back in state of Georgia, that's very important. Just because with their track record, just with being able to recruit running backs and stuff like that, and with the stable of backs they have and stuff, they can never have too many running backs. You see this year with their struggle to run the ball and stuff like that. So I think getting a kid in the fold like that for the future can be very big. Just just from an offensive standpoint, as Ryan Grubb continues to develop this offense and they continue to recruit up front in the trenches and continue just to really get this Alabama run game back on track.
Agree.
Agree.
Yikes. And
We've got
go.
There we go.
Wait.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Nice. One thing that stood out to me just watching early on is size and the level of physicality. He plays pad level, really good. His get off. I'm sure that's something that just stood out to all these, defensive line coaches and country, and that's why so many people are after him. I think it's a matter of who's able to get him to campus. I think that will go a long way, Jackson, because we're closing in on early signing day, so If Alabama can get him on campus, unofficial or official, for that Oklahoma game, Eastern Illinois, potentially even LSU this weekend, I think that would go a long ways. But I know that Alabama is keeping its options open. Especially with J.J. Finch taking a visit to Tennessee last week, the Alabama commit out of Indiana. So it'll be interesting to see if they kind of kick the tires on Ruffin. But definitely like him as a prospect, and think he would do really well along Alabama's defensive line if he were to choose the Crimson Tide.
Agreed. Oh man, he's making some stops. He's chewing people up like chicken nuggets. I'd hate to get on his bad side. Oof.
And, these schools that he's playing, that schools in that Birmingham area, you got a lot of talent, in that area, and for him to stand out and coaches to be able to notice him because Bessemer City's not a school that's talked about a whole lot in terms of producing talent, but Emanuel Ruffin could be a guy that gets that started. I mean, the kid's making plays near the sideline, like just suplexing guys. That's something that you just don't see. You didn't see years ago from a defensive lineman. Now it's just normal, I feel like. But if you got a guy that can run sideline to sideline that's 300 plus pounds, why wouldn't you take advantage of that opportunity, especially when he's in your backyard?
Oh, there we go.
Man,
the cameraman knows something we don't, because he just yanks him down. He yanks him down. Oh man. There we go. Oh no, cameraman has nothing this time. Oh, there's another one. There's another. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, he just knocks him down. There we go. Man, he's just putting a scare in these offenses. He's being told Halloween's over. He says, "Not on my watch, it isn't." There we go. Oh, yikes. Run back got knocked down. Here we go.
He does a nice job at shedding blocks too. Obviously that's something you want to see from a defensive lineman, but like you said, like he's physically imposing. Like these guys just look like they don't even want to touch him. They're like, okay, just waving the white flag. Here you go, straight to the backfield. But yeah, that's something you love to see, especially if you're a defensive line coach or defensive coordinator. You want guys like that are very disruptive, and that's something that Ruffin is.
Oh, there you go. It's another diamond in the rough for Ruffin.
Yep. I agree. Like I said, his recruitment, it picked up, heading into his senior season, and it's only continued to go upwards for him. He's continued to grow and get better, especially over the course of the last, year and a half.
Oh, here we go. Oh, did they think that play was violent or something? Like, good grief! It's like there's no little kids watching this. Although I wouldn't want to go against Ruffin either. That's just a dumb move. There we go. Boom. Oh, he got knocked out of bounds. Oh, yikes. Oh, it's terror time again. No, yep. That's why guys were fumbling the ball, because they knew it was terror time. There we go. Let us know if you can hear us, Travion. Here we go. But yeah, Yeah, we're just seeing like some huge stops from Ruffin. Like, oh my God. Man, running back got nervous, quarterback got nervous on that last play. They're like hot potato, hot potato.
Yeah. Like you said, it's one of those things. You see a guy like that running at you, you got to make a choice pretty quick. Either get out of the way or run past him. Try to avoid him. I don't think a lot of people are going to run him, run right through him.
Oh no. I'm not going against him. I'd be a fool if I did. Oh man. And part of the Nets recruiting update, we've got Andrew Beard. We're looking at him. And this couple days before Halloween when we found this out, he's choosing 5 schools: Georgia, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, Tennessee, or Alabama.
I think that Beard, he's one of those guys that comes from a smaller school up there in Bogart, Georgia, at Prince Avenue Christian. He's a guy that he plays at a smaller school, but he doesn't play like a smaller player. This is a guy that he's ran for almost 2,000 yards. I think it was last season. Very talented. I know that Georgia's all over him, because his uncle is actually Garrison Hurst, who played at Georgia, played running back at Georgia. So there's that connection there. And then, like you said, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Georgia Tech, they're also in the mix. But he's been to Alabama for an unofficial visit, for one of the games this year, and seemed to really enjoy it. He's a guy that's very talented. And I know that Alabama would love to get him on board, especially Coach Gillespie. Continue to add, a wealth of riches to that running back room. You already got Xavier Crowell heading that way, Javari Barnett. If you could get Andrew Beard, in the fold, I think it only increased Alabama's chances of having one of the best rushing attacks in the country. In the next, say 3 or 4 years.
Oh, there we go. Oh man.
But I do think that Georgia's the front runner for Beard. But Alabama's going to continue to keep fighting. Like I said, that connection there is going to be difficult to overcome. With his uncle having played at Georgia, living in Georgia, Kirby Smart's right up the road. But I know that Alabama's been on him for a hot minute, and they'll continue to try and chip away and maybe land his commitment, in the future. I don't think he'll make a decision, in the near future, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Agreed. Oh, there we go. He's gonna be. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, he just juked 2 guys. Oh man, unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry about that. That's who I was commenting. Beard was who I was commenting on before my connection timed out. I apologize for that. First and foremost, that's what I was saying. The number 6 running back from Georgia, in the state of Georgia, very shifty, great jump cut ability. You can see he's out. He's specializes in making something out of nothing, just from the backfield, and his ability to catch out of the backfield and see it right there. Just being able to just catching head east to north when he gets the football in his hands. So yeah, that's definitely a good weapon that Alabama is targeting for the future. Like Brody said, with him having family ties to the Georgia football program, via his uncle and things of that nature, definitely gonna be really hard to overcome that. But this day and age of recruiting, you really can't count out can't count out can't the deal ain't done until it's done. So so basically Alabama definitely going to keep a hard pursuit, as they should, on this type of kid, and with the stable of running backs that they have, and what he could possibly add to it. Obviously, they got Obviously, they got their future set with possibly with the addition of Isaiah Correll, the running back, the local running back from Alabama, but also just with the stable of backs they have. So he could definitely be a viable piece to add in the future. But it really just depends on how this recruiting game goes. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's gonna be running. He's running. There we go. There we go. there he goes again with the jute moves. Oh, he's rocking and rolling with touchdown. And just for one more time, we don't care about the ads. We don't. Yeah, we got enough coffee already. Got enough coffee already. We want to see more magic. We want to see that magical play where you jute two guys one more time. That's what we want to see. We don't care about Nespresso. No, that's not it. That's not it. There it is. There it is. There's the magic of Andrew Beard. There he is. Boom.
Yeah, the acceleration is just crazy off the jump cut right there. Yeah.
Boom. I wish I could play that in slow motion, but I'm sure there's a way next time.
His ability just to run through the tackles and then just break open for daylight is very special. So definitely important. Definitely important to see where he lands. Even if it's with Georgia, he could be causing problems for Alabama for future seasons to come. So just definitely important just to keep an eye on him for sure.
Oh man, like when that play was happening, that like he brought out the Genjitsu is what he brought out. He brought out the Genjitsu on that. So I mean, I'm not messing with a running back that can bring out the Genjitsu. I mean, he'll chew you up.